So part two, we last left off with the face. So just shade it. We got the lip coming in, then the nose, a little arch down, little arch, and then pretty much all the face right here where I'm making the mark. It's just going to be cast in shadow, especially up here. Lots of shadows on the figure. So especially up there, do the shadow, but always keep your lines. The lines you made. So that's that. So let's start with the hood. There's a line going towards the side, about right there, and the line just arches and it goes across, then it comes back down and kind of goes up, and there's another line, it goes upward and it just goes straight up. Little tiny lines, a little tiny cloth of the fabric. So just do that, make a couple little lines, a little shadows. I won't have time to do every little line in detail, but I just want to do enough to see. But that's the top of the hood. And that's what's cool about doing sketches. That's what's fun about drawing is, you know, you're just trying to capture an image. You can go back and add as much detail later, or, you know, it's all about your personal the way you like it to look. I like stuff sketchy, but then a couple lines so it looks like it's coming out. Then put some lines here, lines so it's coming out. You get the effect. Then for the second layer, you have a line here, line there. Just really crisping up these lines. And the second layer, another on this side line. And there's little designs. First, when you do the second thing, lightly shade it. Just hatch it at a 45-degree angle. Not too close, but enough so you can see a little design forming like that. And then have little fancy designs. You can just put in little, almost sketches, sketch marks, almost these little fancy squiggle marks just to get the idea of the texture of the cloth. And that's the second layer. And then this in here is all black. This is where the hoodie, so right in here, this empty space, make it black. And an empty space here, make it black. So let's start on this side. This design goes out, goes up, just a little goes up, and then it curves. You have a line there, and three little pieces where it just makes this nice little markings. So that's that one side. And then you might as well do the body. A bunch of creases on the outside. You know, it's if you haven't seen the video on how to draw clothes, it's fun. It follows the same principles. You want to make a couple lines where it looks like the folds are moving in and the cloth is moving. That's that side. And let's do the arm real quick. Where you sketched out the arm, draw a line there. Then draw a line there, line here, and just like I said, it's cloth. I have videos of how to draw cloth if you want to check them out, please. But they help a lot. Just you just want to get the basic way it's flowing. So nothing too fancy, just so you know it's cloth. Now for this side, the triangle part we made. This blade's in dark more, so start with a line right there to mark where the blade is, and shade this in, shade all that in. That's going to be black. And then make the blade. The blade comes out far, ends at its tip, and then comes out. That's kind of the blade. And then for the hand, I won't be able to get the whole hand in, but just draw a thumb like that, and then the finger. I'm drawing it off the paper so you can see the finger, and then two fingers rest on the blade, kind of, and then the pinky extends outward. So that's basically how you draw the hand. It's almost like a normal, you know, just anatomical hand, but so that's how you draw the hand on that side, just so you know. And then let's work on the inside more. There's a stripe coming down right here. So just make a real dark line where the stripe is, and it goes down, curves a little, and it's really black. real dark. It's got an outer line too. And you can make just little hatches. I love to do hatches. Then little button there, little button there. Do the circles. Make the belt more defined. The belt around here has another strap. So just really darken it. Another little line here. See, that's what's really cool though, what I was mentioning before is, you know, when you got your, once you got your form in, like the basic body form, we did this real sketch of the arms, then you can start adding the details of the rest. Then make little lines here, and this is like, let's do this part. This part is 3 little clips. Each one has a little circle at the end, semicircle, like so, and just a little design to each one. So make them darker, and just little design again. And they're very square shape. And right in here, it's going to be darker. Make a real dark line here because it's very dark, where the overlap of the cloth happens. And then over here too, make a darker line and just hatch it in. Let me check my time. Oh, I got 3 minutes. So let's do the other arm now. This arm's gonna be cool. This is the arm with the blade, with the cool looking blade. And so this comes out a little curved design, almost like a leaf almost. Another curve, and then bring it up. You have this little line going, and then it goes up like that. Another line coming out, and this little squiggle. It goes circle, it makes a circle pattern, then it loops. So just have fun with doing all the details. Let me check something. And then for the other side, you have a cape, that hidden cape. Oh, this is going to be sweet. This is the cool part. He's got this hidden cape. It just wraps over, and it wraps behind there. So just make this real thick line. It's going to be all black. And it comes out here, squiggle, and it comes out. It's going to be black, and then behind it we'll make it black. We'll color that in later. But just draw a line here so you know the outline. And this is where he hides the blade with this veil, this cape thing. It comes over. It's going to go all the way out and just make this little shape like this. So we'll put a little X there to mark that. It'll be for later to shade. Then for the cloth here, same principle. Make it very light. You want the cloth to look light and puffy, you know, to really vary from the rest of the material. So just really light lines, really light sketch lines, and it'll contrast when everything's done. Then for this part, this is the tricky part. This is the blade that you can see. First you want to make a loop, a little circle, and then it goes back up, then it goes again, then it comes over. And there's a little belt thing here, a little latch. So just sketch the latch in. Then on the bottom side, same thing. There's a belt thing here. So just make the little sketch. And then draw the blade behind it. When we made that line before, just use your guideline and sketch it in. And the blade, there's a little slide-in part. And where the blade actually comes out, make a mark. Mark going that way, and the blade is going to be coming out of that slot. So the blade comes out, it's about that long, pointed edge. These blades are so cool. I remember the first time I played this game. Oh man, it was badass. When I assassinated someone with the hidden blade, I could not believe it. And then behind the blade, make a loop and make it dark. This has a little circle. It was so cool using the hidden blades the first game. And then make little circles here. Just little circles. Another circle. And then just follow this pattern of circles. And you can hatch it just that way, because it's a darker color. And the blade has these little designs. Real little squiggle-like designs. Then for the hand, let me check my time, I'm sorry. We'll stop here and finish with part 3.